there is always peace in the midst of storm.
Peace in the midst of storm.
Yeah.
Okay. Where is that storm coming from?
That's where you're about to go.
But I want to, because I'm sure you've been listening to or monitoring this whole discussion on what happened at ELWAC. What are your thoughts on it?
Well, first of all, let's me sympathize with the families of the victims, and secondly, I would commend the military in terms of the processes they actually use, the online process they actually deployed to, ensure that the right people go through the system.
Okay.
And
they got that right.
I think they got that very right, and we should recommend them. Really commend them about that. I think this is the first time I see such a very well thought through process, because I got involved a bit in terms of supporting some few young men to go, and women as well, to go through it. And I realized they did it so well. It's unfortunate that they got this wrong. This side of it wrong. I just do not understand that such recruitment should be staged outside the military barracks. I still, I mean, if you are exposed to what happens in certain jurisdictions, I mean, most of these things goes to their barracks and training centers, and not a wholesale thing like they did. So I would have expected that in Accra there are a lot of military barracks that could have hosted them, and they could have been spread throughout. I mean, all the barracks line up at Teshi, Burma Camp, Michelle Camp, and all that could have. I mean, well, like others may have said earlier, we are used to practices that predate us. Let's continue the same way. We do not take every process as it comes and ask ourselves, how can we improve it? Once it works last year, we just go on and do the same things. And I think it is becoming too many in terms of mistakes. I mean, clearly, listening to the reports that came out with the crash, that unfortunate crash, I mean, clearly there were too many errors to have been entertained. And here again, I mean, you know the numbers who are showing up, supposed to show up in Accra. And so I thought there could have been a lot more of planning. I mean, probably we did not really respect the process that we laid down ourselves to go through, for people to go through. We did not respect it. We assume it is just that thing. Everybody comes, we check body and whatever, and then go. And that, and I mean,
you did not anticipate that.
Yes, I mean, how do you even check the body type, size of the people, and then say they qualify or do not qualify? How do you do it? Well, I did not see from the pictures. I did not see weighing scales there. Probably there were weighing scales there, but I did not see one, because yes, the body count and everything is necessary. Were they going to be taken through a bit of training, something, to check whether they are actually fit or not, or they can take on? I don't know, but when you go to the UK or US and other places, you know how these recruits are done.
Okay.
It's not brought to the open.
Mhm.
It's not by the roadside for me to even see.
Okay.
It happens in the camps. They have dedicated places for these things. And yes, people pass it, people are kicked out and all that. It happens. And the military barracks are all over. Achiansi is there and all those places are there. I think for most of us who were supporting young folks to do that, we mostly asked them, my team asked them to choose outside Accra.
Okay.
Because we knew that it's going to be crowded
In Accra.
And I mean, thank God we did that. If not, just imagine that
Yeah. It would have
someone's
even been
son,
more.
and it could have been more. It could have been more. It's so unfortunate, and I mean, again, it was a Wednesday.
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably it's just for God to tell us that we are not learning.
Mm.
We are not taking things
But
serious.
Anyway, we'll come back to that on them, because the numbers also is it another signal to us?
Well, look, everybody wants a secure job.
Mm.
And this is a job that was not actually asking for degrees and masters and what have you. This was a secure job, a lifelong. Basically, that's how people take it. And then it's coming with if you're an artisan, you can apply and show your certification. You can apply. You are within the age, you can apply. And most of these young men and women who do not find progress. Look, a lot of people turn up at my office. I looked at their background and I asked them, why do you want to go into the military? Why don't you continue? Your grades are good.
Okay.
I mean, why don't you get some? But you know the calculations they are doing. By the time he gets to, let's say, the university and all that, he will be out of the age.
Okay.
And therefore he misses out totally.
Okay.
Ever, if that is his dream and all that. You know, I think we must start thinking about these recruitment processes again. Why are we not poaching?
Poaching?
Yes. You see, our security services are not supposed to be for dull minds. We need the most intelligent of our students, of our young folks in the military.
So it's not for those who you think it's not for those who are looking for easy alternatives.
Yes, I think that is what it has been reduced to.
That you try A, B, C, it's not working now. Let me
just go into the military. You know, at least I'll get my monthly pay. You know, I mean, look, there is unemployment everywhere.
Yeah.
It's about the levels. So I am not talking about, and I don't think that the military or the service, these service sectors would be the solution to our unemployment situations that we have. And we must realize that we are in another phase in terms of world politics. Let me say that.
Okay.
We are in another front of it. We are seeing what is happening somewhere, and we think it is too remote and so far from us. Even to ask, how prepared is our military?
Okay.
Just imagine if we should get an aggression such as what is happening in Europe today. How prepared are we? Are we even thinking of getting very intelligent people into the military that can look at weaponry, we producing our own. It is telling you that in today's world of politics, how sophisticated you can be in terms of weaponry decide how strong you can even be economically.
Okay.
And therefore, we shouldn't take certain things for granted.
Okay.
You know, just up there, right on top of our heads, we have other countries facing terrorist groups.
Yeah. Struggling with jihadis and everything, yeah.
And they are struggling with it. Just imagine if it caves in. How prepared are we? Yes, we always praises our military and all that, but it is on the training grounds. They are good. They will tell you. I mean, people who have had drills and trainings with our military will tell you that when it comes to jungle warfare, the Ghanaian military is number one. When it comes to this, they are number one. But that is on the training field. Yes, you train hard. You do all those things. But the bullet that trains is not the same as the bullet that kills. It's aiming at you to kill. It's not the same thing. We must be prepared.
Okay.
You can never tell tomorrow how you will get a certain president in some of these African countries who think is strong as Russia, who thinks that you are doing something he doesn't like, who think you are affiliating yourself with a certain nation he doesn't like and will want to impose itself. We see things happening in Libya as so remote to us, but we are facing some of its consequences. The effect of Sierra Leone and Liberia still lives with us. The proliferation of small arms and all that we are having to deal with came out of these things. And therefore, we should be up and doing. We cannot be making mistakes with these things when there are bigger threats out there that we need to deal with. I think that we it's not a time to be that's a normal Ghanaian African thing. When situations like this happen, it's a time to blame and all that. I've heard some comments and all that. But I think it is a time rather for us to be sober and to think through things well.
Sober and reflect.